Number 10. Sankarya, Undying Love. Ever since he was a child. Number 10. Sankarya, Undying Love. Ever since he was a child, zombie-obsessed Chihiro Furuya has wanted an undead girlfriend. Soon enough, his love for all things zombie comes in handy when his cat Babu gets run over, prompting Chihiro to try to make a resurrection potion and bring him back to life. During his endeavor, he sees a rich girl named Rei Sanka yelling into an old well every day about her oppressive life. After meeting and bonding with her, Chihiro is convinced by Rei to persevere in saving Babu. Eventually, he succeeds with the help of the poisonous hydrangea flowers from Rei's family garden. Unaware of the potion's success and seeking to escape the burdens of her life, Rei drinks the resurrection potion, mistakenly thinking she will die. Though it doesn't kill her, the effects still linger and her death from a fatal accident causes her to be reborn as a zombie. With help from Chihiro, Rei strives to adjust to her new, albeit undead, life. For a boy wanting a zombie girlfriend, this situation would seem like a dream come true. But in Sankarya, Chihiro's life becomes stranger than usual as he deals with Rei's odd new cravings and the unforeseen consequences of her transformation.
お父様、あなたが毎年誕生日に成長記録として私の裸を撮影するの。
Number 9. Elfin Lied. Lucy is a special breed of human referred to as Diclonius, born with a short pair of horns and invisible telekinetic hands, that lands her as a victim of inhumane scientific experimentation by the government. However, one circumstances present her an opportunity to escape. Lucy, corrupted by the confinement and torture, unleashes a torrent of bloodshed as she escapes her captors. During her breakout, she receives a crippling head injury that leaves her with a split personality, someone with the mentality of a harmless child possessing limited speech capacity. In this state of instability, she stumbles upon two college students, Kauda and his cousin Yuka, who unknowingly take an injured fugitive into their care, unaware of her murderous tendencies. This act of kindness will change their lives, as they soon find themselves dragged into the shadowy world of government secrecy and conspiracy.
Say you hate me!
Hey, Coda, what are you screaming about?
Number 8. Interspecies reviewers. Countless diverse races, from perky fairies to oozing slimes, inhabit the world. Naturally, such a melting pot of creatures has a broad and alluring variety of brothels. With so many options to choose from, it is hard to decide with which Saku girl to have a meaningful interpersonal experience. Fortunately, a tight group of brave warriors has come together to enlighten the public. These perverted adventurers take it upon themselves to assess the appeal of all types of Saku girls through hands-on research. Whether it be the scorchingly hot salamanders or the utterly humongous cowgirls, the Uruno Gloss reviewers leave no species behind. Directed by the mastermind behind Miru Tights, Ishizoku Reviewers seeks to answer one of the most pressing questions there is. Which species is the sexiest?
どんな子がいるんだろうな。さっき店にいた子たちみたいにキラキラした子たちが。
ああ、いらっしゃい。
怖っ。フェアリーのイメージ壊れる。
Number 7. Akame ga Kill. Night Raid is the covert assassination branch of the Revolutionary Army, an uprising assembled to overthrow Prime Minister Honest, whose avarice and greed for power has led him to take advantage of the child emperor's inexperience. Without a strong and benevolent leader, the rest of the nation is left to drown in poverty, strife, and ruin. Though the Night Raid members are all experienced killers, they understand that taking lives is far from commendable, and that they will likely face retribution as they mercilessly eliminate anyone who stands in the revolution's way. This merry band of assassins' newest member is Tatsumi, a naive boy from a remote village who had embarked on a journey to help his impoverished hometown, and was won over by not only Night Raid's ideals, but also their resolve. Akame ga Kill follows Tatsumi as he fights the Empire and comes face to face with powerful weapons, enemy assassins, challenges to his own morals and values, and ultimately, what it truly means to be an assassin with a cause. Number 6. High School DxD. High school student Issei Haidu is your run-of-the-mill pervert who does nothing productive with his life, peeping on women and dreaming of having his own harem one day. Things seem to be looking up for Issei when a beautiful girl asks him out on a date, although she turns out to be a fallen angel who brutally kills him. However, he gets a second chance at life when beautiful senior student Ria's Gremory, who is a top-class devil, revives him as her servant, recruiting Issei into the ranks of the school's occult research club. Slowly adjusting to his new life, Issei must train and fight in order to survive in the violent world of angels and devils. Each new adventure leads to many hilarious and risque moments with his new comrades, all the while keeping his new life a secret from his friends and family in High School DxD. Number 5. Hellsing Ultimate. There exist creatures of darkness and evil that plague the night, devouring any human unfortunate enough to be caught in their grasp. On the other side is Hellsing, an organization dedicated to destroying these supernatural forces that threaten the very existence of humanity. At its head is Integra Fairbrook Wingate's Hellsing, who commands a powerful military and spends her life fighting the undead. Integra's vast army, however, pales in comparison with her ultimate weapon. The vampire Alucard, who works against his own kind as an exterminator for Hellsing. With his new vampire servant, Saraz Victoria, at his side, Alucard must battle not only monsters, but all those who stand to oppose Hellsing, be they in the guise of good or evil. In a battle for mankind's survival, Hellsing Ultimate proves that appearances are not all they may seem, and sometimes the greatest weapon can come in the form of one's worst nightmare.
Guess what I just caught? I just caught you.
Number 4. Overlord. The final hour of the popular virtual reality game Yggdrasil has come. However, Momonga, a powerful wizard and master of the Dark Gildane Zul'Gaun, decides to spend his last few moments in the game as the servers begin to shut down. To his surprise, despite the clock having struck midnight, Momonga is still fully conscious as his character, and, moreover, the non-player characters appear to have developed personalities of their own. Confronted with this abnormal situation, Momonga commands his loyal servants to help him investigate and take control of this new world, with the hopes of figuring out what has caused this development and if there may be others in the same predicament. Number 3. Afro Samurai. When he was a young boy, Afro witnessed his father be cut down in a duel at the hands of a man known only as Justice. After taking the life of Afro's father, Justice cast aside his number 2 headband and took the number 1 to claim its godly powers as his own. Years later, having obtained the number 2 headband which grants him the right to challenge the number 1, Afro moves forward in his hunt for revenge on the man who murdered his father. There is just one thing that stands in his way: everyone else in the world. Though the number 1 can only be challenged by the number 2 can be challenged by anyone. As his enemies gather to try and take the title of number 2, Afro must fight through a myriad of foes and obstacles if he hopes to reach the number 1 and claim vengeance once and for all.
You got a motherfucking RPG? A RPG in a motherfucking backpack? Wait, can we talk about this?
Number 2. Hell Girl. Have you heard of Hell Correspondence? Those with a powerful grudge may only access this mysterious website at midnight, allowing them to enter anyone's name and have that person be ferried straight to hell. Aenma, the Hell Girl, will not judge whether or not the chosen target deserves punishment. She will merely exact revenge on them for you. Not much is known about this young girl other than that she swiftly carries out her tasks with the help of 3 straw dolls. There is just one catch, however. As payment for carrying out such a request, the user must condemn themselves to an afterlife in hell. Number 1. Berserk. Now branded for death and destined to be hunted by demons until the day he dies, Guts embarks on a journey to defy such a gruesome fate, as waves of beasts relentlessly pursue him. Stealing his resolve, he takes up the monstrous blade Dragon Slayer and vows to exact vengeance on the one responsible, hunting down the very man he once looked up to and considered a friend. Along the way, he encounters some unlikely allies, such as a small elf named Puck and Isidro, a young thief looking to learn swordsmanship from the former mercenary. As the ragtag group slowly comes together after having decided to join Guts in his quest, they will face incredible danger unlike anything they have ever experienced before.